What would you do if your child got kicked out of the school bus for her reckless behavior? Today's story is about a girl who learns a lesson she will never forget. But before we get started, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to our channel. It wasn't the first time Kirsten had been kicked out of the school bus, but never before had she been suspended from riding it ever again. She wasn't too worried though, after all. Her parents owned a car and could drive her to school. As soon as she got through the front door of her house, she decided to tell her father, "Dad, you're going to have to drive me to school next week. I've been suspended from the school bus." Kirsten was expecting her father to humor her, or at the very least to make fun of her, but instead he decided to teach her a life lesson that she would never forget. It was now the second time that Kirsten, a 10-year-old girl from Ohio, had been banned from the school bus, and her father, Matt Cox, was extremely upset with her. "This is unacceptable. We raised you a lot better than that," he said. Matt claims that children nowadays are too presumptuous and arrogant, and that they often believe they will get their way no matter what. Being expelled from the school bus for misconduct does not automatically give you the right to be driven to school by car. Some would say that a 3-day suspension from the school bus is a sufficient punishment, but Matt decided to do something else instead. He surely didn't expect for his idea to make him go viral on the internet. The interesting part about this story is that Matt recorded everything and posted it to his Facebook profile for his friends to see it. You can hear him explaining to his daughter why he was so angry and why what she did was wrong, leading to the punishment he chose. "Some of you parents will not agree with me, but that's okay," he said. 350,000 shares later, Matt had to make his profile private to cope with a huge number of messages he was receiving every day. The video had over 15 million views and well over 100,000 comments. In an interview, he said that he only expected his friends to see it, but on the very same day he posted it, he received thousands of messages. Many parents supported his choice, but others were angry and thought it was too much. In the video Matt posted, he could be heard saying, "I believe that many children today take for granted what their parents provide for them. They think that everything is a given and doesn't have to be earned." Despite the negative reactions, Matt continued to put his punishment into action. "I'm doing what I think is necessary to teach my daughter to not be a bully. I don't want to be another one of those parents that act like nothing has happened," he explains. You might be wondering why those parents were so angry with him. The punishment Matt came up with was divided in 3 days, the same amount of days of the suspension she got. He made Kirsten walk the route to school instead of driving her there. It was about 2.5 kilometers a day. This gave her time to think about the consequences of her actions. She was suspended for bullying a classmate after all, not something to be taken lightly. Matt wasn't inconsiderate about his daughter's safety, and he followed behind her in the car all the way to school so that he could keep an eye out for her. According to Matt, his daughter was angry initially, but after he explained to her why he chose this punishment and why what she did was such a terrible thing, she had calmed down and understood that her behavior had to change if she wanted to be readmitted onto the school bus. Despite differing opinions surfacing after the video went viral, the punishment appears to be working, not only for Kirsten but for other kids too. "My son's behavior has undoubtedly improved this week. Even the teachers say so. He didn't get in trouble. He was out of control just last week," one comment said. Matt Cox posted an update to his video too. "Kirsten is fine, healthy and happy. She seems to have changed her mind about bullying and she appreciates the little things in life that she once took for granted." That's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next story. Bye!